Hello and welcome to EnfinityCast, the podcast that looks at the universe within and without. I'm your host, June Halden. Today we're holding up a mirror to ourselves, but the reflection we're looking at isn't quite human. We're exploring the animal mirror and specifically what chimpanzee politics can teach us about our own nature. And joining me to navigate this fascinating world is my wonderful co-host, Solene Vox.
It's great to be here, June. It's such a profound topic. We often think of human society as this unique, incredibly complex thing we built from scratch, but the blueprints are so much older than we are.
Exactly. And a great place to start is with a concept we hold very dear: fairness. We think of it as a high-minded human ideal, but is it?
All the evidence says no. There are famous studies, most notably by Franz de Waal, where primates like capuchins or chimps are given unequal rewards for the same task. One gets a boring piece of cucumber, and the one right next to them gets a delicious grape. And the one who gets the cucumber becomes visibly upset. They'll throw it back at the researcher, rattle their cage. They know they've been cheated.
That feeling of injustice, it's so visceral. To see it in another species feels like a revelation. It suggests that our desire for equity isn't just a social construct we learned. It's a deep evolutionary instinct, a core part of being a cooperative social animal.
And that social cooperation gets even more complex when you look at their power structures. The term chimpanzee politics isn't an exaggeration. It's not always the biggest, strongest male who becomes the alpha.
Right. It's often the most politically savvy one, the one who is best at building coalitions, at grooming key allies, at sharing resources strategically to curry favor. They're constantly negotiating their social standing.
It's incredible. You see these intricate networks of alliances that can shift overnight. An alpha can be overthrown not by a single challenger, but by two lower-ranking males who formed a partnership. It's a stark reminder that our own political maneuvering from the office to the world stage comes from a very old playbook.
It really grounds our behavior in biology, but it's not all about power and injustice. There's a softer, more poignant side to this mirror, isn't there? I'm thinking about grief.
Absolutely. Researchers have documented chimpanzee mothers carrying the bodies of their deceased infants for days, even weeks. They groom them, protect them. They show behaviors we can only interpret as mourning. Whole communities have been observed falling silent and becoming subdued after the death of a prominent member.
That's incredibly moving. It shows that the capacity for deep emotional attachment and the pain of loss is another thread that connects us so deeply to them. It's not a human invention, it's part of the fabric of a rich social life.
Exactly. So when we look at a chimpanzee and see fairness, politics, and grief, we're not just projecting our own feelings onto them. We're seeing the ancient roots of those very feelings in ourselves. It's less of a projection and more of a recognition.
The animal mirror, a humbling and beautiful way to understand ourselves a little better. Solene, thank you, as always, for the insight. It leaves so much to think about.
My pleasure, June.
And thank you for listening to EnfinityCast. Join us next time as we continue to explore the worlds within and without.